Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Because look, true wealth, it's not just about picking the hottest stocks or, blindly throwing cash into an index fund. If you really want to see massive changes in your life, you have to strategically upgrade your mind, your influences, and your daily habits. So today, we're focusing on one very specific, totally transformative concept: how mentors change your future. To kick things off, we've got to ask a totally critical question, because honestly, the answer determines your ultimate trajectory. Who is setting the ceiling on your success? Just think about it for a second. Most of us kind of just go through life absorbing information from whoever happens to be around us without ever really pausing to consider if those people have actually achieved what we want to achieve. So we're going to unpack this really powerful concept called the mentorship multiplier. And it starts with the people who actively teach you about the world. You see, when you start making a little bit of money, the immediate temptation is to just go out and buy stuff. But the absolute first true upgrade you should be making, it's upgrading your teachers. Just think back to your time in school. The traditional education system will happily spend weeks teaching you about the French Revolution or, trigonometry, but they won't teach you a single thing about how money actually works or how to build a business of your own. The people you learn from literally cap your potential. If your teachers don't understand wealth, well, neither will you. And hey, this isn't just some feel-good philosophy. It's actually hard science. Researchers literally proved this when they tracked almost 1,000 kids over decades. What they found was pretty astounding. The kids who had a mentor went on to earn substantially more money over their lifetimes than those who didn't. Having someone who has already walked the path to guide you is a literal wealth multiplier. It raises that ceiling on your success to heights you just couldn't reach alone. Now, you might be wondering, well, what if I don't know any millionaires? What if I don't exactly have high-level business leaders hanging out in my local town? That is where paper mentors come in. Books are essentially these inexpensive, highly accessible mentors that can entirely shift your worldview. The crucial takeaway here is that reading isn't just a casual hobby. It's a way to absorb decades of a wildly successful person's life, summarized into a few hundred pages, all for the price of a couple of cups of coffee. There's this incredible story in the source material about a severely dyslexic student who was failing his exams, basically completely written off by his teachers. But one day, a friend handed him a biography about Richard Branson. Reading about another British guy with severe dyslexia who left school with zero qualifications but still built a global empire, it instantly shifted his perspective. That book became a mentor that completely changed his life. So consider picking up a few specific paper mentors to really level up different areas of your life. The Millionaire Fastlane completely exposes the trap of traditional financial advice. The E-Myth Revisited acts as your mentor for building a business that actually runs without you, so you aren't just creating another exhausting job for yourself. The Little Book of Common Sense Investing is like your personal financial mentor, showing you hands-off ways to grow your money. And finally, How to Win Friends and Influence People mentors you on what might be the ultimate skill: building crucial relationships. But hey, upgrading your network isn't just about business. It absolutely applies to romance, too. Which brings us to what might be the most controversial, but honestly most impactful upgrade you will ever make. You probably don't think of your romantic partner as a mentor, but they are your ultimate life co-mentor. The person you choose to spend your life with is one of the single biggest factors in how wealthy you will eventually become. The data on this is crystal clear. Marrying a supportive partner is a massive, massive wealth multiplier. On average, married people end up with about 77% more wealth per person compared to those who stay single. And it doesn't stop there. Their net worth climbs by roughly another 16% for every single year of marriage. Having a partner who has your back, makes sacrifices with you, and helps you build your vision is an unparalleled upgrade. You just have to choose wisely. You also really need to start viewing yourself and your side hustle as a money-making machine, one that needs constant investment and mentoring. Imagine you literally stumbled across a machine that prints money every day in your living room. You wouldn't just take the cash and immediately go on a holiday, right? You'd reinvest in the machine to make it print faster and more efficiently. This applies to your tools as well. Take a videographer whose skills outgrow his beginner camera. Upgrading to a better camera or, paying for that new AI software isn't just a cost. It's an investment into your personal money machine that allows you to attract better clients and make your money back exponentially. But to run that machine effectively, you've got to know what your time is actually worth. You can calculate your effective hourly rate to learn exactly when you should be paying someone else to do tasks. It's simple. Take your total annual earnings, let's say $80,000, and divide it by the hours you worked, say 2,000 hours a year. That gives you an effective hourly rate of $40 an hour. The golden rule here? The exact moment you can pay someone less than $40 an hour to take over tasks like cleaning, gardening, or admin work, you should absolutely do it. It frees you up to focus on the high-income skills that actually build wealth.
Of course, protecting that personal money machine is just as vital. Because listen, you can have all the mentors in the world, but if your brain is fried, you're not going to succeed. Studies literally prove that skipping your sleep drops your decision-making skills to the exact same level as being legally drunk. One entrepreneur actually pushed himself so hard without sleep that he slipped walking down his own stairs, cracked 3 ribs, and punctured a lung. Working hard is for sure part of the process, but listening to your body, getting enough rest, and maybe even investing in a fitness wearable to track your recovery is an absolute necessity.
Finally, we really need to talk about how to actually enjoy the wealth you're building. Let's compare physical purchases to life experiences. People always ask, well, what's the point of building wealth if you don't spend it? And you know what? You absolutely should spend it, but it's all about how you spend it. Every time you buy something, you go through 3 distinct emotional phases: anticipation, the moment itself, and the aftertaste. With a physical thing, the anticipation is, okay, maybe a bit frustrating as you wait for the delivery guy. For an experience, the anticipation is sky high. You're buzzing for that upcoming concert or vacation. In the moment, both give you a really high level of happiness, but the true test is the aftertaste. While both give you excitement in the moment, experiences completely dominate that crucial aftertaste phase. And here's exactly why that happens. Physical things, they just get outdated. They gather dust and they lose that shiny new item buzz within weeks. But experiences, those get retold. Think about flying a plane by yourself, standing trackside at the Monaco Grand Prix, or having a deep conversation about business over spaghetti bolognese with Richard Branson at his house. Those are true investments in your life story. They shape your perspective, give you a fuller life, and leave you with memories you'll literally be telling your grandkids about long after a designer watch stops ticking. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this final thought to chew on. Looking at your own life right now, your daily habits, and the current ceiling on your success, what specific mentor or upgrade do you need to seek out today? Are you going to pick up a paper mentor, calculate your hourly rate, or maybe finally prioritize your sleep? The choice is entirely yours, but remember, the ceiling you set today dictates the wealth you build tomorrow.